Hey, STM Nation, and welcome to the STM Minute. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully everyone's having a great day and a great start to your 2018. Today's vlog is titled, Moving Forward Through Adversity. Last night, I thought we had the opportunity to witness, in my opinion, one of the top 10 finishes in college football history as the University of Alabama and the University of Georgia battled to an epic overtime finish last night in the 2017 National Championship. Within the game, there was a lot of different storylines from true freshman quarterback Jacob Fromm from the University of Georgia, who looked as poised as Kobe Bryant shooting free throws on a day-to-day basis, to sophomore quarterback Jalen Hurts from the University of Alabama, who was 25-2, who was taken out of the game at halftime due to a stagnant offense and replaced by a freshman who ultimately led Alabama to a national championship. As I stated, there was just a ton of storylines within the game, but there was two plays that stood out to me that was a lesson that I will continue to take with me as I continue to battle adversity on a day-to-day basis or a year-to-year basis. And I think that if you are a parent, a coach, or an athlete, or just a casual fan, and you did not have an opportunity to catch the national championship game last night, I would highly suggest that you go watch the last two plays, because it is a powerful message that was sent within those two plays. You see, here at STM, we believe that the mental composition of an athlete is just as important as the athletic ability that he or she takes to the field. True freshman quarterback put into the game last night for the University of Alabama. I remind you just 1 year ago, that kid was sitting in a high school classroom, probably English or math class, wondering what he was going to have for lunch. But now he was being thrust into the spotlight, trying to lead his team to a national championship in front of thousands and thousands of people. He showed us the mental capacity that it takes to get knocked down, fight through adversity, get back up, and then to lead your team to victory. You see, Alabama was a 30-yard field goal from winning its 5th national championship in 9 years. That is almost unheard of. But the football gods started to think a little different. They left it in the hands of a kicker. The kicker kicked the field goal, missed it, and on to overtime we went. As we watched Georgia celebrate their 23-20 lead in overtime, we started to see maybe a little doubt creep into the minds of some of the players of Alabama as they were watching some of their lifelong dreams start to go down the drain, as they were tasked with either kicking a game-tying field goal or a touchdown to win the national championship outright. Then the football guy spoke again, not in the favor of Alabama. The true freshman quarterback took a sack, not just any sack, but he committed a cardinal sin and took a 16-yard sack, which pushed Alabama almost out of field goal range. And again, putting their dreams of a national championship at a significant risk. True freshman quarterback picked themselves up. Jalen Hurts on the sideline cheering his teammates on. Delivered a striking pass to end the game, a touchdown to end the game, and a touchdown for the University of Alabama as they were faced with a 2nd and 26, almost a country mile. But they converted. Game over. Alabama wins its 5th national championship in 9 years. That is dealing with adversity when faced with it. So I thought that was a great lesson that we all could make a mental note of as we deal with adversity in our own personal lives. So again, if you did not have an opportunity to watch those last two plays, I highly suggest that you go back and take a quick look. It is a pretty powerful message there. So 4 quick lessons that I wrote down, and I thought, actually I can't take credit for. I was reading today, and I was watching a motivational speaker, and they talked about when dealing with adversity, that we could, 4 things that can help us as we're dealing with adversity. Number 1, prepare for the moment before it arrives, because when it comes and your number's called, you'll be ready. 2, don't waste a failure. As we saw, the first play didn't go in the way of Alabama's favor, but they didn't waste that failure. They learned from it, and they was able to convert just a few seconds later on a game-winning touchdown. 3, every championship team has selfless players. For an example, Jalen Hurts. Easy for Jalen Hurts to sit on the sideline, not participate in any of the team huddles or team meetings. He could have folded his arms and pouted because he was taken out of the game, and he basically lost his job to a true freshman. But he chose to go the opposite route. He was in every huddle. When Alabama scored their first touchdown, he was the first guy out on the field high-fiving his backup quarterback. So it takes a selfless player to build championship teams. So that's a key thing that we all should remember. And 4, the next play mentality. And what I mean by the next play mentality, don't get too high, don't get too low. We have to start to live in the moment. Most people will probably remember the 46-yard touchdown or 42-yard touchdown that ended the game of the 2017 National Championship game. But I will remember the play before that, where the quarterback took a 16-yard loss and was able to pick himself up off the ground because he had that mental toughness to move forward, that next play mentality to put that in the past and go forward and try and accomplish his ultimate goal, and that was winning a national championship. So hopefully you found that valuable. And it's a lesson that you can take away from it, as I did. I again thank you for all the support and for tuning in to the STM Minute, supporting the STM Nation. Don't forget to follow us on social media at 1STM 2016, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Hope all is well out there. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.